Okay, now we're here down here in my personal traditional corner. I always say, this is just the models of the plane I flew in training in Shepherd Air Force Base, the T-37, double-seated side by side, the T-38 model with a tandem cockpit. This was our flight squad, flight patch. I was in flight 7303, and together with the Americans, therefore US Air Force, German Air Force, license plate from Texas, poem of high flight, every pilot should know. This is a certificate because you have to know that every German student who was in Arizona or Texas was an honorary citizen of this country. And in Texas, I just have a little card for it, and Arizona, we got this certification. Then over here, it's the picture of my class. I'm in the middle here. That's a young guy who was 23, 25 years old. At Luke Air Force Base together with our IP. This picture was done when we graduated just prior to the last flight we had after our training. Gang 66 was our nickname for our class. Certification for being a starfighter, having fulfilled the training, having diploma signed by our instructors. This is signed by Tony Levere with the number, how many the guys already went through. My number is 5248. This is a traditional picture. Every pilot went through the Grand Canyon once, and therefore I had it as a memory for that. And license plate from Arizona, 104 pictures. Over here, now we switch, combining some things with 104 F4. This was a picture when is painted by the best friend of mine. He's a test pilot at Manching, down at Ingolstadt. He's test pilot on a Typhoon. And he was a young guy coming to Wittmund, 87, 88, and I trained him tactical wise on the F4, and we still are in good contact on a daily basis almost. And this was a picture he painted for me as a present when I retired in 1990. Pictures from the 104, a little memory present from the club in Ramstein. We had a couple of beers, and I thought at that time I need this plaque, and definitely still there. Just the normal things you get if you have flown 1,000 hours the 104. That means 1,000 hours the J79. And actually, I have flown the J79 for 4,900 hours, because 1,300 hours on the F104 and 1,800 hours on the 1,800 hours on the F4F. That means 3,600. We get 2 engines. Okay, this is a picture which should show you the thoughts about nuclear delivery. Everybody can interpret by his own, and it's painted. It's a repro, but it's painted. The original picture is painted by a good friend of mine. He was a 104 pilot, and he was a mate at Wittmund on the F4F. My last flight picture from the weapons school as an instructor on the 104. Actually, we had 2 instructors and a good friend of mine in the front cockpit, myself in the back seat, and the signs, the autographs are on the back side. This is routine pictures for the daily, which show you what we did on a routine basis. Even go out for BFM missions, clean birds, going in, just trying aerodynamics, going to the range, or just going cross countries. It's not actually, it's pictures from Memmingen, as well as sister squadron, sister wing down in southern Germany. Okay, over here I have memories of just a picture of the crew. We were at Waddington in 1986 for tactical fighter meet, and this was a very impressive detachment, because I had the chance on the graduation or the final day to shake hands with Lord Carrington. He was at that time NATO secretary, and it was very amazing to meet this person. Over here you can see a picture of my only ocean crossing when we deployed to Goose Bay, and in autumn we had one Phantom Wing. We deployed the aircraft over there, and at that time Wittmund was the last detachment, and we had to bring back the 12 aircraft in 2 cells, and I leaded the first cell with 6 aircraft on the 7th October 85, 5 hour 20 missions. And actually on this picture, you see it, you can see my smile, my red helmet in the front cockpit. The president of our DOB guys from America, F-15, we had this deployment. Sometimes when they practiced, deploy the total wing over to Europe in case of tension. We flew a lot of DACT with them, but this is the F4 time. Patches should every pilot have in his collection, and memories of the squadron and daily business.